There's much more going on than meets the eye. The adventure begins here. And that's how trades are done on CS Money. With Hellcase multi-cases, you're no longer restricted by random case opening mechanisms. Now, you are able to pick any of the cells containing skins and actually determine what you win. Use the promo code and dive right in.
Alright, hello everyone. But it looks like we're already jumping into the piss round here of our very first map here. You can see the Vitality going to be starting things off here on the terrorist side here of Overpass. Winstike on the CT side. And it kind of looks like, whoop, NBK will be ripping off the head of Waylander, as well as the rest of Vitality squad going to be pushing on this B bomb site right now. We can see that the push should be quite successful for them. They're deploying a decent amount of utility, but they haven't been able to eliminate Norbert. Has been able to find at least one kill. We can see that the Vitality roster is able to find some good success right now. They should be able to plant the bomb, but Vumic, alongside World, it's still finding the kills here. Vumic coming out on top with one. Now it's all up to the young star French prodigy Zivu to try and get the kill. There's one, and there's the second one. Good clutch for him. And even though it kind of looked kind of close there in the end, of course, the Winstike players had to go up against Zivu. Or Zivu. I'm still not really sure about the correct pronunciation about it, his nickname. Because I've heard, well, difference. Like, there's the Zivu, there's the Zivu. I almost certain someone of you in chat could actually give me some, some insight on that regard. Seems like we're seeing a pretty successful kill there by Quick, as Apex not gonna be able to come out on top here. Alright, looks like this round is gonna be played relatively safe here by Vitality. I would presume right around this time we are going to be seeing a push here on the bomb site. Interestingly enough, I don't think the majority of the players are stationed here at this A bomb site. I think there's only a couple guys here. One of them is definitely Vumic there, getting some damage dealt early on here. The remaining Vitality players, maybe still anticipating that some of the Winstike players might try to go for some of these aggressive plays. There was a nice attempt there by Vumic. Wasn't able to succeed, and now Vitality, they got themselves a free bomb site, which they are going to be able to take here. There's a kill, another one by the Vitality squad, and of course the bomb down. That's Winstike going to be having themselves quite a difficult time in this round. Not going to be able to accomplish anything, I'd say, at this point. There's just the SMGs finding all the kills necessary, and maybe Quick and still get something out of this one, but apparently not. There's a last kill here, and that was it here for the Winstike Eco. Now at least we are going to be able to see a proper investment here for Winstike, which will include the rifles and maybe... Yeah, actually, no. Not going to be seeing an AWP just yet. Just the rifles here for Winstike. It still could be quite enough. Guys, I even see in the chat that there's one of these guys are you typing out that it's side Zivu. Then there's someone saying Zivu, so I'll actually try to keep this one democratic, so to speak. I'll call him once, and sometimes I'll call him in a different name, so to speak, to keep things balanced. Well, now this is still looking like a pretty good round right now for Winstike. There's a Waylander finding the first kill on Apex. There's some good positionings here for the Winstike players. I will admit though that Quick is pretty much cut off by his teammates, so he can't really do anything at this point. If he can't get the kill here, say he ends up dying, that's going to be initial pick here for Vitality. But if Quick somehow survives this engagement, he still has nowhere to run. It looks like it will be just a pretty good round here for the Vitality squad. At least they even things out. Right. It does look like Vitality are definitely taking their sweet time for entering the B bomb site. Right about now, they're finally making the push happen. Some of the smoke grenades have been deployed at this bomb site, and of course, this is looking like a pretty good round right now for the Vitality boys. Got themselves bombs to control. There's really nothing that Winstike can do here. That's a nice kill there by the natural born killer. Don't really expect too much here from Vumic, as he's stuck in quite a difficult position right now. Some of these Vitality players are going to try to hunt him down, but even so, I don't think that's going to be too necessary, as Vumic should... Actually, I think he should explode from the bomb explosion, but we can see that Vumic might just be able to get out of this one alive, but there's Zivu to get the kill. So it's apparently going to be 3 rounds now for Vitality. As I mean, guys, we have to be realists. I mean, you could be an optimist, you know, hoping that maybe Winstike could stand a chance here against Vitality. But that should not be the case, folks. This should be an easy pick up here for the Vitality players. But we'll still see what can Winstike come out on top. Maybe they can actually show us some good Counter-Strike. Not sure if that's going to be the case, but they still got an entire map to show us what they can... Actually, no, not just the entire map. That was an entire series to show us what they're made of. As right now, Vitality making a very fast push here at the bomb site. So far, so good here for Vitality. Not a single player going down here for the Frenchman. And Vumic, looks like he's going to be trying to go for what seems to be a flank here. Vumic, he's going to get found out here. Easy kill. Oh, happy? Yes, yes, he will get the kill. Don't worry about that, folks. He's just giving us a bit of a show here. Wow, this is... this actually might be a good game here for Zivu. We can already see that 4 rounds have passed and he suddenly has got 11 kills. This is actually pretty ridiculous when you think about it. But I've been seeing an attempt there from World to try to get the early pick there towards the fountain area, but looks like even he's going to be backing away, playing this one safe. Talking about who's not playing safe. Apex, though, he might just get the better of Waylander, which he does. It's a good thing that Norbert is able to get the refrag, but I think at this point, if you're Vitality, I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually decide to just enter this B bomb site right now. They got themselves a good opportunity here. Zivu moving in there from Monster. I do presume, yes, there's some grenades going to be deployed here over the B bomb site, and this will prompt Vitality to make the push here. Zivu going to be claiming 2 kills from the bomb site defenders. Still Worlded and Vumic very much alive in this matchup, though I don't think they're going to be trying to give it their best shot here, as it is going to be very problematic here for Worlded, as the smoke grenades blocking off the vision. He can't find a single frag, not to mention a single player. It seems to be a very good round right now for Vitality. Happy finding the kill. And Zivu, he might just be able to find Worlded here, survive with that 1 point of health, trying to make sure he can keep that sweet KD going. What is it? 13-0, isn't it? It's quite ridiculous. Yeah, 13-0 for Zivu. That is quite ridiculous. But yeah, it looks like Worlded is just going to have to save a sniper rifle at this point. Doesn't make a lot of sense for him to try and attempt the retake, as it'll be a fool's game at that point. But if he can actually save the sniper rifle, then at least in this upcoming round, we will be able to see a I guess it's probably will be a partial buy from... Yeah, I think it's going to be a partial buy from the Winstike players. They can definitely try to go for the force buy here. That's definitely a possibility, but it's obviously means that if they go for the force buy here, they won't have a lot of utility, which will be, well, quite dissatisfying in this scenario. You want to try to have as much utility as possible coming into this matchup, and for now, it's just not looking too good here for Winstike. I do like the fact that they do decide to take the timeout here, try to discuss what they can. They do have the 1.6 player on their side, Winstike. So maybe he's going to be able to give them some insight on how to approach these upcoming rounds. Because it obviously is an uphill battle going up against the likes of Vitality. Looks like we're just having a Zivu highlight reel here. Finding some cool kills. There you go. Going for more. Second, 12, 13th kill. 13-0 it is. Man, that is quite a ridiculous KD when you think about it. I guess we can see some of the Winstike players going to try to take some of those early engagements here towards Connector. If anything, this is a good part of the map to be trying to get these early kills. You only have the pistols, go towards combat. You should be able to come out on top here, and oddly enough, Happy decides to switch up his gun there. This will mean that Vumic can get out of this round with an AK-47. That is actually pretty good. You can actually... Whoop! Vumic! Gotta be quite careful about that one RPK right around the corner, and Vumic, he definitely has some great movement by his side, and it's a bit of a shame that MBK is right here at Connector to get that kill. It's still looking like a pretty good scenario here for Vitality. They have all the weapons necessary to actually secure a round victory. I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually do decide on hitting this A bomb site. Norbert, though, again, you know, we can talk about Zivu, you know, being this brand new pickup here for Vitality, you know, one of the upcoming prodigies here, Counter-Strike, but, you know, from the CIS region, I definitely heard good things about Norbert. I think he's also an individual who has been able to qualify through the FACEIT system, you know, to FACEIT Pro League. So that's definitely an achievement. We're now going to be able to see a full-on push here from the Vitality players. They're making their push happen here on the A side. They're clearing out every single nook and cranny, making sure there's not a single Winstike player here, but there's World Edit. He should be able to spot out the players here towards Optimus Prime. There's World Edit with a kill on Zivu, and right now as RPK is punching in the numbers, he still has to win quite a lot of fights here. There's RPK with 2 kills right now. Massive stuff for him, but it's simply not good enough to get the last kill. World Edit will get the better of him. It looks like it will be the first round for Winstike. Yeah, it was a bit of a difficult clutch there for the tank. I mean, he was stuck in Optimus Prime, so it's still very good that he somehow is able to kill the long player and then take down the other guy towards stairs. Of course, winning the fight against World Edit, it's still quite possible if, say, World Edit ends up missing the first op shot, but I mean, it was quite a difficult clutch there at the end. Nice effort, though. You can see the Vitality, you know, coming into this round, they're still looking pretty strong. They have all the weapons necessary here. Looks like MBK is just going to be moving forward, I presume. Oh, there you go. There's the first kill working out here for MBK. Takes down Kvik. And it wouldn't... Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be this bomb site push here. Vitality players coming in from Monster. Not a single player towards shore. We can see this is still looking pretty good here for Vitality. We can see that they're claiming all the kills necessary. And we can definitely agree that Vumic is stuck in a pretty difficult predicament. There's a smoke grenade here up in heaven, so I'm not really sure if Vumic doesn't want to try to go for this one. His best bet? I'll probably just try to save that gun of his. Again, this is going to be quite a difficult scenario here for Vumic. In fact, Apex is able to find a better timing for him. But yeah, that would have been a difficult clutch there for Vumic nonetheless. But it is very problematic right now for Winstike as their economy has been reset, which does mean that some of the players don't have a lot of money, in fact. Yet World Edit somehow has a sniper rifle. I'm not sure how World Edit was able to keep so much money in his pockets. But we can see that he does end up purchasing the sniper rifle, which isn't that bad of an idea. I mean, he ends up having the sniper rifle in this round. Say, World Edit tries to go out, find an initial pick, doesn't succeed. He can have one of his teammates to then pick up the sniper rifle and then give it a shot. So I do like this effort here from Winstike. Not sure how successful it will be. Apex now anticipated the players to try to go for a bit of a boost there, which they have done it in the past. Oh, Apex finding the kill here. Wouldn't be too surprised if Vitality do decide to just push here on the B bomb site, because Apex has been doing a splendid job so far. They now know the positioning here of World Edit, which is up here in heaven. So this is a great opportunity for... Ah, there you go. This is a great opportunity here for the Vitality players to just smoke off that part of the map and make sure that World Edit doesn't find a single kill. World Edit, alongside Vumich, they're in fact just going to be holding right behind the pillar. Pushing it down Monster, NBK finds a kill on Vumich. And now World Edit has a very difficult task ahead of him. As now there's going to be a lot of these players here coming into the bomb site. World Edit, they're finding the second flick. There, nice job by him, but there's Ziva to get the kill. Yeah, guys, I think after the second map, gonna be checking into the stream to make sure what's the problem with the quality here. But I'll make sure that it's on the second map. It's gonna look a bit better. Yeah, I mean, thing about Vumich, it does says it is a common B. It's just a simple B, but because this B in the Russian language, it actually acts like a V, so you gotta say it like V, like Vumich. And I think the 4 is like the Russian ch. I think they have a ch, right? Something like that. So you gotta say like Vumich. There's some quick Russian language lessons here. As quick as this round, apparently, because Winstike haven't been able to find a single kill so far. There's actually one. So, not bad of Waylander. But it's obviously not looking too great here for Winstike. You can see that the remaining Vitality players, looks like they want to try to maybe make this push happen on the A bomb site. They have some of their players coming in here for long, which that isn't too bad of a position. I think World Edit even has none of his teammates backing him up. He's the only player here on this A bomb site. There's World Edit find a kill. Could go in with no scope. Does miss the shot. RPK comes out on top, and we can see that Norbert has revealed his position, which does end up meaning that RPK actually. Oh, this is smart RPK. He's not going to be taking the fight against Norbert. In fact, RPK will link up with Apex, and at that point, they can actually go towards the A bomb site if they do wish so. Or even go back towards A, which is also a possibility. 30 seconds on the clock. They're... Okay, this is odd. I'm not really sure why RPK is making such a big move right now. He could have just easily linked up towards connector with Apex. Right about now, 10 seconds on the clock, so Vitality got to be very careful in their approach. Norbert right behind the pillar. Finally, he's able to find the kill against Apex. Could go for more here. Norbert, he wins the clutch. And Vitality, I must admit, they kind of screwed that one up. But Norbert, nice clutch from him. Oh, really? In the Russian streams, they call him a normal B. Okay, I mean, that also makes sense. Or maybe when you say the V, it kind of does sound like V. Nah, dude, I'm sorry guys, I don't know the Russian language. I can't give you any proper tips on how to learn Cyrillic. Well, there you go. There seems to be very fast Vitality control here towards short. Wouldn't be too surprised if they do end up hitting this B bomb site quite early on here. Apex with an 8, does this some damage? It does do some damage on Waylander. No, there's the kill there from Norbert. Looks like a counter boost working out here for Winstike, at least netting that first kill. We're gonna see NBK now manning the sniper rifle. We're getting one more kill here, but the Vitality players, at this point, I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually end up regrouping and hitting this bomb site, because trying to go for these individual aim duels, so far it simply hasn't been working out for them. You can see that Zivo has got the sniper rifle in his hands. Maybe right before entering the bomb site, he might try to get one of these kills here. But as we can see, that World Edit trying to spot out one of these players coming into the side, and they for sure will try to continue on moving forward. Vitality, we have players in long, players towards the toilets area. They are moving in here towards the bomb site. Quick though is going to be staying in his position, Optimus Prime, but it doesn't mean he can stay alive there for much longer. Happy with the kill. The Vitality players will be able to plant the bomb here. World Edit finding some shots with the scout, and there's another tag with the scout. So World Edit doing a very fantastic job here, but now it is the tank going up against World Edit. RPK did lose this clutch earlier against World Edit, but there's the tag coming in. So RPK must be very careful at this point. RPK almost lining up the shot, but World Edit's USP is just a tad bit better. We do get to see Winstike getting one more round here on the board. And this is looking like a bit of a more competitive half than I honestly hope to see. Alright, looks like World Edit is going to try to find the initial kill. Well done there by World Edit. And, well, not really sure what happened there, but I would make that a sense that probably World Edit got flashed by one of the Vitality flashbangs and just got stuck there on the wall. It was a bit of a shame how he got stuck there. There's, in fact, Vumich was in the fight against RPK. So it's still looking like a pretty good scenario right now for Vitality, but hold on just a sec, quick with the refrag. And I wouldn't be too surprised right now that Vitality just continue on with this A bomb site push. They've been able to kill 3 defenders so far, so this seems to be like the go-to plan if you're Vitality. You've got yourselves bomb site control, but one thing to note though, that Waylander's going to be very quick on his feet, and he might just be able to spot a couple of these players. The bomb will still go down, don't worry about that, folks. It's just that Waylander might just be able to get something done here, but Happy is being very cautious here. He's making sure that Waylander not going to be able to get this kill as he takes the off angle. Not too bad here by Happy. Norbert though, well, it looks like he's making his way into the bomb site, but it's such a difficult task for him. Very difficult to be winning that clutch in that scenario when you have players towards the toilets area. You also had one of the guys there right besides the staircase. And right now we can see that this forces Winstike to go for an eco. In fact, double eco to be precise. We can see that some of their players are just around the $1,400 mark, which is horrible for them. So we must try to go for the eco here, and in fact, as this double eco will take place, this will definitely net Vitality maybe 2 rounds here in the future, the nearby future in fact. Because right now, Vumich spotting out a couple players towards Fountain, yet he can't find a single kill so far. So probably will be a push here from Vitality players down long. We can see that they're grouping up. Gonna make sure to hit that bomb site. Before they do, I want to make sure the toilets are clear as well. You want to be very careful that none of the Vitality players can be hiding in some interesting positions. There's the kill there for Zaivu. I did it again, didn't I? I called him Zaivu. Well, I'm gonna have to get used to it. Happy. Well, a really nice spray transfer on a couple of those players. Most certainly quick and try to recover the AK-47, but it's going to be very difficult for him. As you can see, the Winstike players just falling apart here in Connector. As Quick, last man standing. Not looking too good for him. What's going on here? Quick, I think, is going to try to actually make his way into the bomb site through the tunnels here. Wonder how much success he can find here, because if he's just going to stick here, he might just die to the bomb explosion, so be careful about that if you're Quick. But this, it's obviously looking like a pretty clean round here for Vitality. They end up losing only one of their players, which obviously isn't too bad. And this does mean that Winstike still have to go for one more eco here, because the economy isn't at the greatest of place. Norbert, Quick, and Waylander alongside Vumich, they're all struggling in the money department, so it does make a lot of sense for Winstike just try to go for one more eco. I'm almost certain They're going to be purchasing some of those upgraded pistols, but it's not going to be looking too great here for Winstike. Maybe they can still get something done here, Winstike. One thing I would probably recommend them to do is maybe even try to go for some of these wacky pushes on a round like this, an eco. It is a great opportunity. We can see that World did it alongside his teammate, well, no longer are his teammates alive. I wanted to say that maybe Vumich alongside World could get something done, but Quick does get the kill on Apex. So still not looking too bad here for Winstike. At least they get one kill as well as an AK-47 being salvaged. Well, this is looking like a pretty good round for Vitality. It is another clean round here for the terrorist side. Not to say that that really matters to them in the long run, because we can see the first half is pretty much coming to a close. And there's only going to be 2 more rounds remaining in this first half, so it's not going to be looking too good here for Winstike. It is a bit of a shame that Quick ends up dying and there's no going to be AK-47 retrieved. Maybe Waylander can get a kill. Running around with a P50 up close and personal on Zevo. And it looks like we are going to be seeing a pause here coming through. I would presume if the pause is being taken, I bet it's by the Winstike players. So they still want to try to give it their best shot in this matchup. It is their own map if I recall correctly. And if you're a Winstike, you obviously want to be acquiring at least a couple more rounds here on Overpass. Actually, guys, I think I might have a fix. Which just hold on just a sec. Take a look at this beautiful waiting screen logo. I might just be able to get us a quick fix here, if you give me some time. Let's see. Let's do some magic. How about this? This. Hold on. Almost got it. Almost got it. Don't worry about it. How about like this? Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to check into this after the matchup, but let's get back into the way this map is looking right now. But I should be able to get the fix, guys, for the upcoming maps. Don't worry about that. As right now, we can see Norbert will be getting the initial kill here onto Apex. Guys, don't worry. We're here. We haven't missed too much. We even been able to catch a kill there by Norbert, so gotta be you're quite tight on that schedule. You can see that the Vitality players are still trying to get something done here towards the B side, I presume. They don't necessarily have to be making any more plays here. They know the positioning of one of the sniper rifles. They know where World is stationed at. But at this point, Vitality still have a decent amount of time to work with. If they want to try to hit up that A bomb site, it's still a possibility. Because the Vitality do have the majority of the players stationed on this A bomb site, well, to be exact, the long area, I wouldn't be too surprised if they do end up hitting this bomb site. You can see that slowly but surely. They are going to be making some strides here. Smoke grenade to block off the vision here from the Winstike players. Is just going to be shifting on through 20 seconds. Winstike are able to read this one like a book. They know what's going on here. They know that the push is going to be happening here on the same bomb site, yet they can't be finding all the kills. That's a bit of a shame here, but there's World coming through, and now it's all up to Zevo to get the clutch in. He does have a decent amount of time to plant the bomb. He plants for the back area, and he gets the kill on one of them. There's still one more kill he has to go up against, and that is Norbert, and Zevo comes out on top. Should not have doubted the man for a second, and we can see that he's got himself 4 kills and 21 in total. That is just ridiculous. That is quite a good scoreline here for Vitality Zevo. Gotta be boosting that KD against lesser opponents, because Counter-Strike, it's all about the KD. Stats? Sure. What are the stats? KD, of course. Alright, we can see that Winstike At least World is going to try to get maybe some kill here towards Fountain, but it is quite difficult for him to actually find anything. But I actually do like this from the Winstike players. They're actually going to be changing things up a little bit. They're going to be pushing here towards alleyway. This is where Apex is stationed at. Pardon me. It does look like Vitality at least we'll be dropping one of their players pretty early on here. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Winstike, on the back of his first kill, he might actually get something done here. NBK definitely sees those players here towards the water position. So he must be very careful in his approach here. NBK though, oh, that's the door being closed, so can't find anything here. But he does have his teammate happy here. So I'm not really sure why the remaining Winstike players, or to be exact, really in that position, was still trying to win the fight against NBK. Vumich though, he sees RPK in that position. Zivu does get the refrag in. And it's still a somewhat doable situation here for either team right now. NBK, if he's going to see World at a jump in one more time here, he should be able to land the shot, and he does. Well done there by NBK. Ah, is it smart? Bogdan's Law coming in. Got to make sure the low HP player has a better chance in this round with the sniper rifle. We can see that now. The smoke grenades will be deployed here over the bomb site. So Vitality going to continue on with their push here. Happy takes down Kvik. And now this is a very difficult scenario for the remaining Norbert. Oh, he was actually very close to killing the bomb carrier. That's not too bad here by Norbert. You can see that he's moving in. There's another kill from Norbert. He has to win the fight against NBK. This is where things do get tricky. But he's going to peek into the crosshairs of NBK. And the young star Norbert wins the clutch against Vitality. A very crucial clutch at that. He puts one more round here for Winstike. That is so well done here by Norbert. Pretty much, if you take a look at it, Winstike has won 4 rounds here on the CT side. 2 of them were pretty much just Norbert winning clutches. Now as the halves going to be switched, we can see that Vitality doesn't look like they're going to be respecting their opponents too much, just opting to go for the straight up 5 Kevlar purchase. More often than not, you're still going to be seeing at least one of the players on the CT side to purchase that defuse kit alongside the smoke grenade, but it looks like they think that they might not even need a post-ban scenario. Right now, Apex does find one more kill here in Connector, but of course, this presence of Connector is in the hands of Winstike. Wouldn't be too surprised if they continue on pushing forward. Zivu, though, he's a brick wall that Winstike have to go up against, and of course, he's finding all the kills necessary. Well done by him. At least Quick does get the refrag. It's obviously not a very good situation for Winstike to be in. They have 2 more players surviving in this scenario, in this pistol round. But I mean, oh, I actually noticed that Norbert is still alive. So with Norbert being live, I guess we still should give a bit more faith here in the Winstike players. You can see now that the push is going to be taking place. Happy, making sure that it doesn't end up dying too early here. RPK right behind Optimus Prime does find one more kill. And now it's all up to Quick. He can get the kills. And it's going to be Vitality claiming the pistol round as well. And obviously with the pistol round going in favor of Vitality, they should realize that Winstike probably will be going for a full eco this round. So this is, again, a great opportunity for the Frenchmen to get themselves an easy round at the board. Alright, a full-on eco rush here towards Fountain. NBK's nade can do some damage, it sure does. And we can now see that the Winstike player is going to try to rush down the remaining Frenchmen here in the toilets area. You can see they're not finding too much success here, but it doesn't even look like Vitality want to try to take the fight here. Zivu is holding on. Definitely give him the best shot. Oh, well done here by Zivu. Now it's only a couple more remaining Winstike players. There's, in fact, Waylander who's made his way right in the back lines. That's a very crucial scout to be getting, and Waylander, even though he does get the job done here, Apex and toilets, Does know there's a couple more players remaining. Drops the bomb carrier, and Apex ends it all with a very nice 4K. This is the round where Winstike end up making an investment here. You can see that they have the rifles necessary to actually try and win this round. It's obviously not going to be looking too good here for Winstike, as going up to Vitality is no easy cookie. We mentioned anticipating maybe a jump spot to take place, or some players to have lifted up in that position. But it's no kill that Winstike can find here. The remaining Vitality players are playing this one relatively safe, except here towards B short. We can see that Happy's been flashed out by his teammates. Wins the fight against Norbert, and Very can easily not take any more fights, but it's Happy. He wants to try to find more kills with the UMP. Ooh, this is awkward. Apex at least finds the kill on quick. But it's obviously still looking too great here for Winstike. It's a 3-on-4 in which, like I said, Vitality are looking a bit better here than the Winstike players. It does look like the remaining Winstike player is going to try to make this push happen on the A-bomb site. There's NBK spotting out the player with his nade in his hand. But it looks like that's not going to be mattered too much, as NBK dead on with that FAMAS of his. Is able to spot out the last two players here. Waylander still in the fight. Zebu comes out on top. And I think Waylander, yep, it's a difficult kill to get against Zebu. There's Zebu now with 27 kills, I believe. So he's definitely been stepping up massively here for the Frenchman. And the only player who probably can challenge the way Zebu has been playing so far is obviously Norbert here on the Winstike side. Norbert and maybe World at it alongside him. But I will say this though. This iteration of Winstike is obviously looking much better than, say, the major Legends ones. The major Legends roster didn't accomplish anything significant here in Counter-Strike. This one is still looking somewhat competitive here, going up against Vitality. It's still looking pretty good right now for the Winstike guys. Maybe get something done here, but you can see that Vitality won't have any of it. Zebu, alongside his teammate NBK, having a pretty good hold here. And it doesn't look like Winstike going to be able to break it anytime soon. It's a brick wall they have to go up against. The brick wall is named Zebu, and he's just spinning around with that AK of his. And this will be 15 rounds for Vitality. We're going to be seeing an early push here from the Winstike players. They're stationed there in the party zone, and looks like they're going to be continuing moving forward towards the toilets area. As a Winstike right now. I must admit though, on the CT side, they did find one good thing that has been working out for the Winstike players, is that they have been able to find openings on the CT side. I can't really say that it's the same here on the terrorist side. Vitality have been looking much more stronger, obviously. And I wonder how this one's going to work out here for Winstike. As right about now, I mean, the good thing that is working out for Winstike, as they are finding some of this map control here, which they can obviously use it to their favor. You can see that Vitality, they're playing this one quite safe. In fact, it's going to be waiting for the Winstike players to come to their way. As Vitality going to be holding these positions of waiting for Winstike to come to them. And, well, maybe NBK, is he actually? Yep, he's definitely going to try to get the push in. Let's see, 3 players at least there lining up smokes here on the A bomb site, so Vitality will know what's going on here. Winstike continue on with this push here on the A bomb site. They must face the likes of Apex here alongside Zebu, which is not going to be too easy. Apex does go down early on here, And right now, Winstike have got themselves a good opportunity to plant the bomb. With that bomb being planted right now, Zivu not able to get anything done here. He does lose the fight against Vumich. So this totally becomes a very good opportunity for Winstike to get one more round here on the terrorist side. It's obviously not too much, but at least they're gonna somewhat begin the comeback. There's one round. Maybe they can rack up a couple more, and we'll see how this matchup turns out. But for now, it will be 5-15. As for Winstike to still get this comeback going, I will admit one thing. It is quite a long way. Or a long road to actually succeed to 15 rounds. MBK is going to be the first man of contact here. He's not going to be able to win the fight against the two Winstike players who are actually moving in very fast here on the A bomb side by the looks of things. Vumich alongside his teammate Norbert. Oh, Waylander will be dropping here in the hands of Zivu. So I think Winstike will begin to realize that if there is a player on long, there is a chance that they may not be no one on the A bomb side, but they have to face Happy alongside Apex. So right about now, Winstike, they do make a very quick rotation here on the B bomb side, where only Lonesome RPK is holding. So you can see that RPK is going to have to do some serious work here in order to mount on top of some simple flashes being deployed. And yet those are super effective here on the Winstike players. Kvik, alongside his teammate Worlded, still going to be trying to get in this round. Worlded definitely sees the positioning of which Apex is stationed at. Quick isn't really there to have him out, and yet Apex gets the spray transfer on Quick. And now it's all up to Worlded to try to get this round, get that bread, and he simply cannot. 16-15, well, pardon me, 16-5 here in favor of Vitality, and we're going to be heading over to our second map. So of course, guys, don't go in.